Hamas está considerando la nueva propuesta de Egipto que exige la liberación de los 33 rehenes secuestrados a cambio de una pausa en las hostilidades en Gaza. Una fuente israelí familiarizada con el caso y otra fuente diplomática extranjera le dijeron a CNN que se realizaría en 2 etapas. La primera, con la liberación de entre 20 y 33 rehenes en varias semanas, a cambio de la pausa y la puesta en libertad de prisioneros palestinos. La segunda fase es la restauración de una calma sostenible, durante la cual serían intercambiados los rehenes y soldados israelíes restantes por otros prisioneros palestinos. Saludamos a nuestro corresponsal Sal Emergui en vivo desde Tel Aviv con más detalles. Adelante, Sal.
Hola, Alejandra. Pues hace escasos 5 minutos se ha conocido noticia de que se ha anulado la reunión del gabinete de guerra israelí que tenía previsto hacerse aquí, muy cerca donde estamos, aquí en Tel Aviv. No se sabe aún la razón de que se haya anulado la reunión de este foro restringido que fue creado, recordemos, tras el ataque de Hamas el pasado 7 de octubre. Estaba prevista la reunión para tratar, como tú decías, la última propuesta que está en la mesa de un alto el fuego de al menos 6 semanas. Al mismo tiempo, en Doha, capital de Qatar, la delegación de Hamas, que se reunió este lunes en el Cairo con los representantes de Egipto, están también dialogando, consultando para dar una respuesta seguramente este miércoles a la propuesta y poder quizás en unos días anunciar este alto el fuego, que sería una pausa humanitaria de 6 semanas. Ya en este tiempo, pues, Hamas liberaría entre 20 y 33 rehenes secuestrados de los 133. A cambio, Israel permitiría el regreso gradual de desplazados del sur al norte de la franja de Gaza y también un aumento claro de la ayuda humanitaria. Pero la gran pregunta es si tendrá o no éxito y sobre todo si esta tregua va a poder finalmente evitar una operación terrestre israelí en Rafah. Pues bien, hace también unos minutos el primer ministro israelí Benjamin Netanyahu ha aclarado que con o sin acuerdo esta operación se va a llevar a término, es decir, si hay acuerdo será más tarde y si no hay acuerdo será de forma inminente en la zona, en el sur de la franja de Gaza, cerca de la frontera con Egipto. De todo ello se reunirá este miércoles el secretario de Estado norteamericano Antony Blinken aquí en Israel para dialogar con el primer ministro Netanyahu sobre el alto el fuego y también sobre el aumento en los últimos días de la ayuda humanitaria a la franja de Gaza. Recordemos que Blinken se ha reunido esta mañana en Riad con el príncipe heredero de Arabia Saudita, Mohammed bin Salman, para afirmar, o mejor dicho, reafirmar su deseo de una tregua inmediata, de pedir a Hamas que acepte el acuerdo y también de una mayor ayuda humanitaria a la franja de Gaza. Por tanto, son días muy decisivos, días críticos en los que Hamas, por un lado, e Israel, por otro, podrían, si todo va bien, pactar una pausa humanitaria de 6 semanas que podría ser, en el mejor de los casos, la antesala a una tregua más duradera.
Pro-Palestinian protesters at U.S. colleges getting vocal support from Iran. Conservative students and faculty at Tehran University staging a demo this weekend chanting death to America and death to Israel, saying they stand with those occupying U.S. universities. We not only support them, we are one united voice, this woman says. We are like organs of the same body.
American students also came out. It's great. We didn't think that they would come out, but the fact that they came out shows that, we're fighting for the same thing.
This movement by American students shows that freedom-seeking and support of the oppressed has expanded all over the world, this man says. The Biden administration ripped into Iran over its crackdown of protests that swept the country in the fall of 2022 after the death in police custody of Mahsa Amini, who was accused of breaking the country's strict hijab rules.
The international community has come together to condemn and confront Iran's brutal crackdown, and will continue to act in support of the right of the Iranian people to speak out for their fundamental freedoms.
But now Iran says the U.S.'s support of Israel's operation in Gaza, killing tens of thousands of Palestinians, and police action against some of those occupying campuses is tarnishing America's own reputation.
Iran's leadership has been extremely vocal about the pro-Palestinian protests going on some U.S. campuses. They say the arrests that have been seen undermine America's role as a leading supporter both of civil rights and of free speech.
For decades, Iran has been the U.S. and Israel's strongest adversary in the Middle East. Iran and Israel recently trading direct military blows for the first time. I went to a press conference of the Iranian Foreign Ministry, the spokesman saying Tehran believes global opinion is now shifting their way. Public opinion of the world and free thinkers of the world will not tolerate this genocide, and their loud voice won't be silenced, he said. And through police actions and violent crackdown policies, they cannot silence the voice of those that protest against this crime and genocide. Tehran ripping into the U.S. as the protesters on American campuses demand schools divest from Israel and want the Biden administration to pressure Israel to stop its attacks. Get on the ground, I said. For Plotkin, CNN, Tehran.
There's a CNN poll that showed today 81% of voters who are under the age of 35 disapprove of how President Biden has been handling this war. I mean, we're seeing it on campuses. There is a question of what we're going to see in November. I wonder what you think he should be doing differently to change those numbers.
Thank you for asking that question, Caitlin. This is why I was so, when I got the call asking if I'd like to come on tonight, I really was coming on. I know we're speaking to millions of people, but I'd like to speak to one particular individual, and that is President Biden. I wanted to say this on your show tonight, that his chance of not being reelected, I think at this point is so great because of those numbers, because he's losing the youth vote. He's lost the Arab American vote in Michigan. So even Michelle Goldberg, in a column in the New York Times last month, said that you lose Michigan, you lose the election. I am fighting to make sure that doesn't happen. I am trying to save Joe Biden, because as soon as he does the right thing, as soon as he, and if you're listening, watching Mr. Biden, fellow Catholic, although some will say recovering in my case, but still, we are Catholics, and the Pope is right on this. We need an immediate ceasefire. It is wrong. A mass slaughter of innocents, of children, of women, of the elderly is a sin. It is absolutely against what we believe in. I know you know that too. I know that's why you're not really happy with what Netanyahu has done here. And you can stop the killing tonight. You pull the plug, you close the bank, you shut it down. Doesn't mean we're not going to support Israel, protect Israel, absolutely, all of that. But that's not what's going on here. It is a mass slaughter. It's madness, President Biden, and you know this.